Let's go ahead and find a Supta Baddha Konasana to get started. Here's your phone, my dear. Soles of the feet come together, knees go wide. Your hands can either be at your belly or maybe down by your sides. If you're at home, maybe you're petting your puppy that's lying next to you. That sounds lovely. And begin to connect with your breath. In through your nose. Let's breathe out through our mouths, letting the day go. If you went into work today, kudos to you for being a working woman or a working man. Breathing in the pride that you have for whatever you're doing with your life, knowing that you're exactly where you need to be. Letting the rise and fall of the chest and belly root you into your mat here today. All together now, in through your nose, hold at the top. Exhale, let it go. Your knees are reaching down to the earth, growing heavy with the gravity. Your sits bones are finding comfort here. 2 more breaths, bringing us within the 4 corners of our mat. One last breath, all together, biggest inhale yet. Exhale, seal the lips out through the nose, let it go. Take your hands behind your knees and close your legs like a book. Bringing your knees into your chest, moving through knee circles, moving one direction. And then knee circles moving the other direction, massaging out that lower sacrum. Tucking through the core, engaging the abs, and then slowly releasing them as your knees release away from the body. Maybe switching those circles one more time. Whatever feels good to you. And then hugging your knees in close to your chest. Maybe your forehead comes into your knees. Holding everything together. Releasing your tailbone to the mat, finding happy baby. Legs come high, grabbing the outsides of your legs, bringing your knees down to your armpits. Finding a rock side to side if that feels good to you. Just slowly massaging out the back to start class. Straighten into your right leg, left leg stays bent. And then switching it out opposite side. And then kind of pedaling out the feet here where you bend into one knee, extend the other, and then switch here. Good. So you're like a pedaling baby in the crib, stretching through the backs of the arms as your legs straighten. Bring your legs back through center, find a waterfall pose. So legs extend straight up high, your heels reaching to the sky, letting any of the blood drain out of your legs. I suppose we want some of the blood to stay in our legs. Letting those toxins drain out of your legs. Good. Arms can reach down by the mat, just actively reaching up through the heels, feeling that stretch through the hamstrings. And we're going to ignite our core early on in class today. So grabbing behind our left hamstring, we can do left first. I said it wrong. Right leg extends long on the mat. Pulling that left hamstring towards us as we continue to push through that left heel. Good. Bringing your right leg up to meet it and switching out your hands behind the right leg. Let your left leg lower to the earth, pulling your right hamstring back towards you, pushing through the heel. Both legs meet up. And now engaging our core, we're going to drop our right leg down, left leg stays high. Hover the right leg off of the ground. Maybe reach your fingertips up towards your extended leg. Extended leg long on the mat. Or whichever leg you want. Switch those legs out. Good. And switch. And switch. Let's go for 6 more. Switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. 2, 1. Both legs up to the sky. Good. And then bringing your knees, shins parallel to the earth. We're going to squeeze our legs into our chest and then reach long, let them release onto the mat, arms reach back behind you. Squeeze in, everything in together. Reach long all the way down on the mat. Warming up the body, squeeze in once again, and then reach long. This time, feeling free to hover your arms and feet off of the earth, or if you would like to release all the way down, that's fine. Otherwise, we're engaging the core. Squeeze in, arms around the knees. Release long, hover the hands and feet. Squeeze it in. We'll go for 3 more. Release long. Squeeze it in. Release long. 1 more. Squeeze it in. Release long. Good. Finding happy baby once again. Moving into eagle crunches. So, release your arms out wide. Your right leg's going to come over the left. Maybe single wrap or double left. Right arm under the left. Lift your upper back off of the mat. Toes come and touch the mat. And then crunch them together, elbows to knees. Reach long. Elbow to knees. Reach long. Elbow to knees. 2 more. Reach long. Squeeze it in. Reach long. Squeeze it in. Good. Release everything long. Find happy baby for a moment. And then left leg's coming over right. Left arm under right. Release your toes down to the mat. Fingertips reach above your head. Squeeze it in. Elbows to knees. Reach it long. Elbows to knees. Squeeze it in. 2 more. Reach long. Elbows to knees. Squeeze it in. 1 more. Reach long. Elbows to knees. Release wide. Finding happy baby for the last time here. Really pulling those knees down into your armpits. If you're practicing outside like we are, you are already sweating. You are already hot. It is muy humid out today. All right. Tuck those knees into your chest and then rock and roll the length of your spine. 2 more rocks and then you're crossing at the ankles, rolling over your knees, coming into a tabletop pose. Tops of your feet are pressing into the mat. Hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Find a stargazing cow, drop the belly, gaze comes up. Inhale, stargazing cow. Exhale, terrified cat. Finding your breath, moving like you, whatever feels good. Cat cowers. Because you just go all for it. I remember one time you were at Chop Yard, and I think we were having you model on the table, and I was like, ooh, we're giving everyone a show today. It was so good. All right, 1 more each. Stargazing cow. Terrified cat. Come back through neutral. Tuck your toes, push it up and back. Downward facing dog. Pressing through all 10 finger pads. My F's are difficult today. Your index finger is facing 12 o'clock. Your biceps are rolling forward. Release your chest towards your thighs. Pedal out your feet if that feels good to you. Stretching out each calf one at a time. And then find stillness in your downward facing dog. Roll forward into a high plank. One of my favorite points of class. Let us know that we are officially firing up the body like it hasn't been before. Energy is reaching through your heels. Crown of the head is reaching forward. Gaze is in front of your mat. Squeezing your shoulder blades through the middle of your back. Pulling your quads up from your kneecaps. 1 more breath in. One more breath out, knees come wide, find a child's pose. Hands reach long, hips reach to heels. Forehead comes to mat, maybe rock it back and forth. Enjoying being outside, being at the tribe yard, or wherever you are practicing at home. Relishing being on your mat, flowing virtually with this community. Shift forward through tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Let's inhale our right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Pulling down through the outside of the right hip, up through the inner right thigh. We're shifting forward, right knee to left elbow across the body. Inhale, three-legged dog, take it up. Exhale, knee to left elbow across the body. One more time, just like that. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, across the body. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, step it between your hands. Twisted runner's lunge, right arm spirals up to the sky, gaze follows it. Power through the big toe of your left foot to lift your back of your left knee up a little bit higher. One more breath in here. Beautiful. Exhale, hand comes down to the earth. Left leg meets the right at the top of the mat. Exhale to halfway lift. Crown of the head reaches forward. Pit of the belly engages. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Root to rise, circle sweep your arms up to the sky. Gaze follows your hands. Hands to heart center. Hands come down by your sides. Ooh, I got a bug in my mouth. And arms come up to the shoulder height. Reach your left arm in front, right arm behind you at shoulder height. Energy shooting out through all 10 fingers. Hip points are still facing forward, just twisting through the spine. Right hand comes down and connects through the outside of your left hip. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Good, gaze is over your right shoulder. Staying here, just enjoying this twist through the spine. Forward fold, left arm sweeps back, clasp your hands behind your back, bound forward fold. Pressing the palms of your hands together, stretching through the chest. Find a halfway lift. Forward fold, let your hands go. Root to rise, sweep your arms up to the sky. Swan dive, right back down, forward fold. Step back into your downward facing dog. Pedal it out here. If y'all missed the beginning of the class, the playlist is on shuffle and we can't do anything about it. So things are gonna get a little wild here today. Inhale your left leg up to the sky. Outside of your left hip, pulling down, pulling up through the inside of your hip. Shift forward, left knee to right elbow, crunch across the body. Inhale, take it up, three-legged dog. Crunch across the body, shift forward. Inhale, take it high, one last time. Left knee to right elbow, crunch it through. Inhale, take it high. Step it between your hands. Twist your left arm up to the sky, twisted runner's lunge. Gaze is towards that left palm. Twisting your left set of lungs up to the sky. Good, holding here, breathing in. Breathing out to stay. Top arm comes down. Right leg meets the left at the top of the mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. Root to rise, circle sweep your arms up to the sky, gaze follows your hands. Hands come through heart center. And then release down by your side, Tadasana. Press through all four corners of both feet. Arms come up to your shoulder height. Left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward. Hip points are still shifting forward. Good. And like you're trying to collapse your hands together, feel that energy moving towards each palm of your hand. Drop your left hand to the outside of your right hip. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Gaze is over your left shoulder. Twisting through the spine, again, using that assist of your right hand to pull your left or your right hip back. Good. And slowly fold forward, bending your right hand behind you, clasp your hands behind for a forward fold. Crown of the head reaches forward, find that chest stretch. Exhale, forward fold, release the hands, let it go. Root to rise one more time, circle sweep up to the sky. find a slight back bend here. Hip shift forward, arms shift back. Exhale through the core, forward fold. Step back, opposite leg. This time find your downward facing dog. Beautiful, y'all. Roll forward through your high plank. Lower all the way down, flat as a board, onto the mat. Inhale for baby cobra. Roll your shoulder blades down your back. Engage through your lower core. Exhale, release, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Good. All right, moving through our sun salutation here. Let's walk our feet all the way up to the top of our mat. Starting at the top, root to rise, circle sweep your arms up high, hands through heart center. Reconnecting, find your intention. Maybe dedicate this practice to someone. Maybe keep all of it for yourself. Whatever you need today, whatever serves you. Circle sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Right leg reaches to the back of the mat, low lunge. Left leg meets it, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up to the sky. We're doing a little bit differently. Right knee to left elbow across the body. Release it for a high plank. Lower all the way down, flat as a board. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky one more time. Step it between your hands. Left leg meets it, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, arms up to the sky. Exhale, right back down, forward fold. Left leg reaches long, low lunge. Right leg meets it, downward facing dog. Left leg high to the sky. Left knee to right elbow across the body. Inhale into high plank. Lower all the way down. Inhale for upward facing dog this time. Quads are off of the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg or left leg high to the sky. Step it between your hands. Right leg meets it, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Circle sweep those arms up to the sky, high prayer. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg to the back of the mat, low lunge. Left leg meets it, downward facing dog. Right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Right knee to left elbow on your exhale. Inhale to high plank, lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg reaches high. Step it between your hands. Left leg meets it, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Circle sweep those arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold right back over, forward fold. Left leg reaches long, this time low lunge. Right leg meets it, downward facing dog. Left leg high to the sky. Left knee, right elbow across the body. Inhale for plank, lower through your chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. Exhale, down dog. Hold it there. We are switching up this tune. This is our Savasana song that came too early. Pedaling out in your down dog. Here's what we need. Here we go. All right. Going through our last round of our Surya Namaskars. All right. So let's inhale our left leg to the sky. Step it between your hands. Right leg meets it, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, circle sweep those arms up to the sky. Exhale, right back down, forward fold. Last round goes a little bit differently. Inhale your right leg back. Left leg meets it in your high plank. Lower through your chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. Exhale, down dog. Yes, y'all, staying here. Pedaling through the feet. On your next inhale, come up on your toes, bend your knees, gaze comes forward, step, hop, or jump your way up. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Root to rise, circle sweep those arms up high. Exhale, right back down. Last time through, left leg reaches long. Right leg meets it in your high plank. Lower through your chaturanga, elbows stay nice and close. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. Pausing here. On your next inhale, up on your toes, bend your knees, gaze comes forward, step, hop, or jump your way to the top of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, sweep your arms up high. Exhale, sink those hips down low for chair pose. Woo! I love a good in-person woo. Good, y'all, staying here. Feeling the woo, letting it sink in. Enjoying the beginning, the middle, and the end of the woo. Adam, you get back in woo pose, boo. He's like, I'm so glad I came. Inhale to reach long. Exhale, diver's toes, come up on the toes, arms sweep behind you, crown of the head reaching forward, pit of the belly reaching in. And then we're coming into a half chair pose. So sinking down ultra low, arms extend straight from the shoulders. Sink those hips down lower than you think they could. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Just to let everyone know, we will be doing more half chairs today, so we will require a woo for every half chair, just as we would for a full chair. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands, step or jump your way back through your vinyasa. Good. Finding that down dog when you're ready. And then knees come to the edges of the mat. Let's find a quick child's pose here. Grabbing a drink of water if you need a drink of your own adult beverage, if that's what the class calls for. Good, y'all. All right. Woo. So sweaty, so very sweaty. Finding downward facing dog, rise up, hips go high to the sky. Coming up on your toes, lift your hips up high, and then sink your hips right back down into downward facing dog. Right leg goes high to the sky, three-legged dog. Right knee to left elbow, let's hold it here for one count. Lower it down to the wrist. Rise up to the elbow, three-legged dog, take it high. Step it between your hands, twisted runner's lunge, spiral that right arm up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, top hand plants. Spiral your left heel down to the earth. Rise up with strength, warrior one. Deep bend in your front knee. Outside of the right hip is pulling back. Left hip is trying to square forward. Inhale and exhale. Ignite the core. Knit up that belly. Biggest inhale here, find a little back bend. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Right leg steps back. Roll through your vinyasa. Up dog to down dog. Meeting here in downward facing dog. Good work, y'all. Inhale your left leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Left knee to right elbow across the body. Holding it here. Lift those hips higher. Lower your knee to your wrist. Knee to elbow. Take it three-legged dog. Step your left leg between your hands. Twisted runner's lunge, left arm reaches up to the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Top hand comes down to the mat. Spiral your right heel down to the earth this time. Warrior one, rising up with power through your arms, sinking deep into that front knee. Knitting up through your core. Outside of that left hip is pulling back. Right hip is shifting forward. Sink 1 inch deeper into that front knee. Reach an inch higher through your hands. Find a small back bend. Exhale your hands down to the earth. Left leg steps back. Roll through your vinyasa. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. Good. All right. Right leg goes up to the sky. We're going to build it on a little bit here. Right knee to right elbow. Shift it forward. Inhale, take it high. Step it between your hands. Spiral that back heel down. Rising up, warrior one to start. Good. We've been here before, so you should feel a little more juicy in this pose. Good. All right, lifting up through that front leg. Finding flying warrior, all 10 toes to the left side of your mat. Lifting up through the hips, sparking energy out through your fingers, and then sinking back in, warrior two to the front of the mat. Right knee over your right ankle. Make sure that torso isn't tick-tocking too forward when you're in our warrior two. Our torso is directly over our hips. Good. Peaceful warrior takes you up and back. Finding that side body stretch, keeping that deep bend in your front knee. Gazes up. Windmill your hands down to the earth. Step your right leg back. Roll through a vinyasa. Beautiful. All right, second side here, adding on left leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Left knee to left elbow, shift it forward. Inhale, take it high. Step it between your hands. Spiral your right foot down to the earth. Rise up, warrior one. Good. So again, we've been on this side, finding the posture, sinking deep into the pose. One more breath to sink deeper. Good. Straighten through your front leg. Flying warrior to the right side of your mat. Spark energy out through those hands. Maybe gaze up. Warrior two to the front of the mat. Sinking deep in that front knee. Powerful through the razor edge of your right foot. Gazes over that front middle finger. Peaceful warrior. Flip that front palm up and back. Finding that lovely side body stretch. Gazes up. Windmill your hands down to the earth. Step your left leg back. Roll through your vinyasa. At any point, you are welcome to skip the vinyasas and find downward facing dog. If at any point you would like to take Tadasana for the rest of class, I'm all for it. Just make sure you do it with good intention. All right. Our last and final round here for our big flow. Take that right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Right knee to left elbow. Inhale, take it high. Two more times. Right knee to left elbow. One more time, take it high. Right knee to left elbow. Hold it here. Cross it across the body, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it high to the sky. Step it between your hands. Rising up, warrior one. Straighten through the front leg, find flying warrior to the right side of the mat. Sink back down, warrior two to the front. Good. Peaceful warrior takes you up and back. Straighten through that front leg, reverse your triangle. Torso comes up over your hips. Tick-tock that torso forward and down. Find your triangle pose. Find a micro bend in that right knee. Find that line of energy from your top fingers all the way through your chest, through your bottom fingers. Pull your belly button through the back of your spine. Good. Sinking into that front knee, extended side angle. Right elbow to right inner thigh. Left arm sweeps over your head, trying to spiral your ribs up to the sky. Powerful through both legs. Find length through your upper body. Beautiful, y'all. Peaceful warrior takes you up and back. Windmill those hands down to the earth. Three-legged dog, right leg goes high. Right knee, left elbow, fall in triangle. Right leg comes over to the left side of the mat. Spiral your left arm up to the sky. So, on our left leg, I really want your whole sole of your foot to be planting on the earth. So, powering through that back foot. Good. So maybe you can lift that right foot off of the earth. And we're going to grab with our left hand the outside of our right foot. Good. Holding it here. For 3. For 2. For 1. Three-legged dog. Release. Take that right leg up to the sky. Maybe keep it lifted. Roll through your vinyasa. I am swimming in sweat. Is anyone else? Oh, I should just drink it for nourishment. I won't do that. All right, last side, best side. Inhale your left leg up to the sky. Left knee to right elbow. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow across the body. Inhale one more time. Right knee, left elbow. Switch it across. Right knee or left knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it high. Step it between your hands, rising up, warrior one. Powerful through this pose through both feet. Lengthen through the front leg. Flying warrior, all 10 toes, left side of the mat. Sink back down, warrior two to the front. Good work, y'all. Flip your warrior, take it back for peace. Up and back. And then reverse triangle. Good. Torso comes over your legs. Finding triangle pose. TikTok that torso forward and down. Again, using the back of that left hand to really use it as a lever to open up your chest. Twist it to the sky. Micro bend in your left knee. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Extended side angle, bend into your left knee. Right arm sweeps over your right ear. That right elbow or the left elbow on the inside of that left thigh. Again, using that to help open up your chest just to the sky, just like what we were doing in our triangle pose. Stand firm through your legs. Peaceful warrior takes you up and back. Windmill your hands down to the earth. Three-legged dog, left leg goes high. Left knee to right elbow across the body. Fall in triangle, leg extends wide. Right arm inhales up to the sky. Good. And so again, your pinky side toe of your right foot is firmly planted into the earth. Try to lift that left leg up off of the ground, reaching for the pinky toe side of your left leg with your right hand. Holding it here. One more breath in. Three-legged dog takes it up. Maybe keep it lifted. Roll through your vinyasa. Woo! Yes, please. Finding a child's pose for one moment. Finding your adult beverage or water if you have one. I need a drink. The beauty of doing yoga at Chop Yard itself is they serve rosé for after class, and my God, am I getting one. Beautiful, y'all. Finding your breath here. All right. Finding a downward facing dog when you're ready. Walking your feet all the way up to the top of your mat, taking your dog for a walk, nice and slow. Grabbing opposite elbows with opposite hands. Finding a ragdoll pose. Letting it go. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Shake your head hell yes. All right. Slowly bring your chest, bring a bend into your knees so that your chest releases onto your knees. And then inhale your arms to shoulder height, half chair pose. Woo! Yes. I knew y'all wouldn't let me down. Powering through the feet. Engaging the quads, squeezing those glutes. Arms are reaching forward. Taking a big step back with our left leg for a lunge, a high lunge, and then finding a low lunge, dropping your left knee, untucking your left toes. Reach your arms up to the sky. Good. And then hands come back through shoulder height. Right arm reaches behind you for a revolved low crescent lunge. And then reverse that revolved crescent lunge. Right hand comes to the outside of the left thigh. Shift those hips forward. Gaze is over your right shoulder or up at your left hand, whatever suits you. Finding a twist here, bring your left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Connect your right hand on top of the left. So a twisted low runner's lunge. And if you're ready, if you're feeling powerful, tuck your right toes. Elevate your left knee. Power through the left ball mound. And find your twist even deeper. Gaze over your right elbow. Inhale to take those arms back up high. Finding pyramid pose, straightening through the right leg. Walking your left foot in about a half a foot. Feet are on 2 train tracks here. Crown of the head reaching forward, chest and spine reaching long. Forward fold over your right leg. Good. Good work, y'all. Finding enjoyment in this hamstring stretch. Pulling the outside of that right hip back, your left hip forward. One more inhale here. Exhale, both legs meet at the top of the mat. Circle sweep your arms up to the sky. Finding eagle pose, right leg rises, wraps over your left thigh, maybe tucks, maybe double binds here. Left or right leg is over, so right arm is under. Either finding connection across your shoulders. We have a graduation party happening here at Chop Yard, if you can hear it. Or connecting those palms, sinking down low. Chest and spine are long. Sink 2 inches deeper. Here. One more inhale. One more exhale. Find a half moon pose. You're blossoming like a flower. Your left hand plants. Right foot reaches strong to the back of the mat. Maybe your gaze comes up towards your right hand. One more inhale here. One more exhale. Go ahead and find a seated spinal twist. Your right knee tucks behind your left ankle, coming down, both booty cheeks onto the ground. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Exhale your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Reaching out of your sit bones, out of the crown of your head. Maybe release the corners of your mouth upward to the sky. It's called smiling. You got that one, Adam? Oh my God, somebody just flipped me off on their yoga mat. I'm so glad that wasn't on camera. Who could it have been? Finding a counter twist to the opposite direction. Maybe bringing your forehead down to the mat. Good. Shins release out in front of you, finding a quick boat pose here. Grabbing the backs of your thighs, rolling your shoulder blades down your back, pulling those back ribs up and in. Release your legs long. If you'd like, release your arms out towards your toes. Holding here for 3, for 2. One more breath in. Squeeze your legs into your chest. Gosh, I always do that. My battery pack gets in the way. Rock and roll long. Crossing at the ankles. Rolling through your vinyasa if you'd like. Or meet us in your downward facing dog. Good. Awesome, awesome. Good work, y'all. Take our dog for a walk all the way to the top of the mat once again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Root to rise, circle sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, right back down, forward fold. This time, take your peace sign fingers. We'll find a forward fold with a bind around our big toes. Once you have that bind, bend as deeply in the knees as you need, or else forward fold over them, elbows reaching out to the sides of the mat, crown of the head releasing long. Breathing in and breathing out, staying within the 4 corners of your mat here. Knowing that we have one last big flowing sequence left, not letting your mind get ahead of itself, but staying present in every pose. Slowly release. Inhale to halfway lift once again. Bending deeply in the knees. Chest meets the thighs. Reach your arms out in front of you. Half chair pose. Woo! Good work, y'all. Holding here. Powering through the legs. Lengthening through the spine. On your next breath in, reach your right leg long. Coming through a high crescent lunge. Lowering down through a low crescent. Dropping the right knee and tucking the right toes. Arms can reach high. Shift forward into the hips. Good. Hands come through shoulder height. Reach your left hand back. Right arm stays forward here. Good. And then dropping your left arm to the outside of your right thigh. Right hand reaches up. Powering through the left foot to keep your stability. Good. Finding a twist, right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Left hand comes to meet it. Find your twist first. Good positioning so that that quad is almost up in your armpit here. And then tuck your right toes. Lifting up the right leg. Powering through the back of that right leg and through the ball mound to really ignite that back foot. Good. Holding here for one more breath in. More breath out. On your next breath in, find a high crescent lunge, and then a pyramid pose, stepping in your back foot halfway up through the mat. Again, your feet are on 2 separate train tracks here. Spine reaches long, maybe coming up on your fingertips, gaze is forward, and then forward fold with a flat back over that left leg. Breathing in and breathing out, staying present here. One more inhale, one more exhale. Come to a forward fold at the top of the mat, root to rise, arms up to the sky. Eagle pose, opposite side. Left knee rises, wraps over your right leg, tucks behind, arms come out wide. Left arm under the right, again grabbing your shoulders or double wrapping those arms. Reach your elbows up to shoulder height and then sink your hips down low. Inhale here, exhale to sink lower. Spine stays long. Y'all got this. One more inhale. Exhale, unravel to find your half moon pose. Powering through your left heel to the back of your mat. Maybe that gaze comes up towards your left hand. 2 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale, standing out of all 4 corners of that right foot. On your next exhale, tuck your right or your left knee behind your right ankle. Come to sit onto the mat. Good, we've made it here. Good work, everyone. Inhale your left arm up to the sky. Left elbow on the outside of that right knee. Gaze comes back behind you. Big inhale and a big exhale. Good work, y'all. Find steadiness in your breathing. Finding enjoyment in that booty being down on the mat. Finding a counter twist. Come to the opposite side. And then shins come out in front of you once again. Let's move through a little bit more core work to round out this class. Where we start, we must end. All right, so our shins are parallel. Once again, roll those shoulder blades down your back. Inhale as you reach long. Low boat. Exhale, high boat. Come up high. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, high boat. 4 more. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, high boat. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, high boat. I think 2 more. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, high boat. Inhale, low boat. Let's flutter our feet for 3, 2, 1. Let's crisscross our legs for 3, 2, 1. Inhale or exhale, high boat. Exhale, let it go. Wiggle out your hips. Go ahead and bend your knees. Let your sacrum rock side to side, windshield wipering those knees. Good. Finding a bridge pose here. Your heels are firmly planted on the mat, trying to touch your heels with your middle fingers. If you're there, on your next inhale, pressing through your feet as you lift your hips up to the sky. Knees are tracking towards one another. Interlace your hands under your back. Roll one shoulder under and then the other. Chest is reaching upward. A slight tucking of the chin towards your chest. Staying strong and steady. Pressing your pinky fingers into the mat. 2 more breaths here. Strong through your hamstrings, strong through your glutes. 1 more inhale. Exhale, slowly release, coming down to the mat. Feet come to the edges of the mat, knees come together. Press your lower mat into the earth as you press your knees together to release that lower back to widen across the sacrum. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Good. Realign your feet. We'll find 2 more back bends. I'll instruct us through 2 wheel poses. If you would like to take 2 bridge poses, or a wheel and a bridge, or a wheel or a widge, or a bridge, a widge. Somebody should take a wedge. That should be a thing. All right, wheel pose. Let's bring our fingertips bending at the elbows. Fingertips are facing our shoulders. Knees are parallel. On your next inhale, pressing into your hands, into your feet. Chest is reaching towards the back of your mat. Your shins are reaching towards the front of your mat. Your breath is the main event here. Stay strong, stay steady, and stay present. The value is in your presence in the pose. One more breath in. Exhale, tuck your chin, slowly lower down. Good. Feet come out wide, knees knock together. This time let's massage out that lower spine by windshield wiping our knees back and forth. Finding your breath. Good. All right. Moving through our last back bend, our last heart opener here. Again, whatever serves you, bridge or wheel. For wheel pose, tuck those hands back by your shoulders once again, pressing up through your hands and your feet. Good. Maybe coming on to the ball mounds of your feet if you'd like to help get more length through your back. Go for it. Stay strong, stay present. 2 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin, come down slowly. Beautiful work. Good job, good job. Let's windshield wiper those legs one last time. Massage out that lower back. Whew. Inhale your legs up to the sky for a quick waterfall pose here. Again, widening out that sacrum, pressing your heels long to the sky. Good. Soles of the feet replant onto the mat. Finding a supine pigeon pose. Right foot bends on top of the left thigh. Finding a figure 4 shape with the legs. Your hands can reach behind that left hamstring, pulling your left leg closer to your face. At whatever point you are in this stretch is perfect. You should feel it in that outer right hip. If you want a little extra engagement, use your right elbow to press out that right inner thigh. Making sure to flex that right foot to protect your knee joint. Staying with your breath here. Good, y'all. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to grow long, exhale to bend further. And then slowly release your left foot onto the mat. We'll switch out our legs. Right sole of the foot connects with the mat. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Again, if this is a good enough stretch for you, that's awesome. Maybe even assist using your left hand, pressing out that left thigh. Otherwise, interlacing your hands back behind your right quad, your right hamstring, and pulling it back towards your face. I'm going to play DJ here for a second. Staying with your breath, opening through that hip. Good work, y'all. Maybe letting something go in this pose. We store so much in our hips, and when we can really get in there and stretch them out, We're releasing everything that is built up within that tissue as well. Being mindful and purposeful with our inhales and exhales. Good work, y'all. Coming through center, rising up, our legs extended out in front of us. Tuck your left foot into your right inner thigh. Square your hips over your extended leg. Reach your arms up to the sky. Gaze follows. Reach out of your sit bones. Exhale, flat back, forward fold over your extended leg. Think of your chin reaching towards your shin. Your left hip is securely planted onto your mat. Maybe hugging your forearms around your calf muscle to keep your upper body square. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, rise up to flatten your spine. Exhale, reach deeper. It's kind of like that gym test they make you do in elementary school where you just keep reaching further and further. Like, I got 17 inches. Well, I got 21 inches. And you're like, who are you? Slowly rise up. Finding a stargazer pose, left hand behind your left glute. Coming up onto your left knee, hips reach high. Firmly plant that right foot into the ground to reach higher. Breath in, breath out. Slowly come down. Switching out your feet. Left leg extends long, right foot plants in your inner left thigh. Reach your arms up to the sky, square your hips over your left leg. Forward fold, reach long. Nice flat spine, again connecting both sits bones down into the mat. Keeping that left hip cemented down. Maybe hugging in your forearms around that calf if you did it on the first side. On your next breath in, find that length in your spine, reach long. Exhale to fold even deeper. How many inches can you reach? Slowly rise up, right hand plants behind your right glute. Reach your hips up to the sky. Plant that left foot into the earth to reach higher. One more breath in. Exhale, release down. Let's extend both legs out long this time. Remove any flesh under your sits bones to make full contact with the mat. Inhale, your arms up to the sky. Gaze comes to your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Hugging into yourself, bringing gratitude into your body. Not looking outward, but looking inward for the next 2 breaths. Inhale to reach that spine long. Exhale one more time to reach even deeper. Inhale to rise all the way up. Reach your arms up above your head. Slowly release down to the mat. Shavasana. Inch by inch, releasing all the way down. Hands come palms up next to your sides. Maybe your feet splay outward. Breathing deeply here, in through the nose. Exhale out through the nose. Maybe again bringing a slight smile to your face as you release any tension through the brow, through the jaw. And knowing that there is light at the end of this tunnel that we've all been battling through. Even the smallest joy of getting to do yoga outdoors with other human beings is slowly coming back into our lives, holding on to a piece of gratitude. I know you have many. I know you can search for one. Finding stillness and breath. In through your nose, out through the nose. Two more breaths in at your own pace. Two more of your biggest exhales of the day. When you've completed that set, roll over to your favorite side as you bring movement into your fingertips and your feet, cradling your head in your elbow crease. Slowly awakening and rolling up to seat in a comfortable seated position. Hands come upward on your knees. On your next inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Bring your thumb knuckles to your chest and rise your chest bones into your thumb knuckles, rolling your shoulders down your back. Connecting your hands with your heart, your spirit here on the mat. The light in me sees, honors, and reflects the light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being a part of our tribe. Namaste. Thanks, y'all. Thank you so much for joining in online. I appreciate it. Thanks for yogis for being out here in the yard. We are doing in-person classes all around the city all week. We are joined by Kitty, who has our Tuesday night PM class at 6 o'clock at the Bayou. So reach out